I started blacking out and not remembering what was happening. And my friends would tell me, you did this and did that. I was like, I didn't do any of that stuff. And they'll probably show me like a picture or something for evidence for the next day. And I was like, wow, I need to slow down. And I did slow down. I actually kept going, which made everything worse.
The fact that I would still get behind the wheel of my nice sports car that I really loved with my wife, who I love more than anything, and risk everything because of the fact that I didn't think that I was that messed up. That was when I realized that, I have a serious problem with using. Why didn't I want to be sober? I didn't want to be sober because I didn't like the way that sober felt. The best way that I've been able to describe it to other people is, have you ever been in a room where it's too quiet, like you're reading, there's no birds chirping, you can't hear the fan, you can really only hear yourself breathing? That's what it felt like for me to be sober. I felt too quiet. I didn't like being alone with my mind.
I was using it as a coping mechanism, not for the social side of it. I was using it for the wrong reasons, and when you use it for the wrong reasons, it makes it worse. Alcohol doesn't help.
Alcohol is like a friend. When a friend comes over, your best friend you ever have, he comes over, and everything's fun. You're having a great time, and then after a certain time, he keeps coming over only on the weekends, only on certain days, maybe holidays you'll see him and stuff like that. But after a certain amount of time, your friend starts to ask, hey, do you mind if I crash over and stay a little longer, man? I need help. I want to stay over. And you don't mind because he's a great friend. You're like, yeah, that's cool, man, that's cool. And, every so often the friend is just, hey, can I borrow this? Can I borrow that? Can I have this? And just pretty much just giving you this sense of, all right, I got to help him. He can't survive without me. And in that relation with alcohol is just really, I didn't want to break up that friendship that I had with him because he's been such a great friend, such a great support to me.
My peers around me look at me differently, because I usually keep it together, and it's almost like, how could he, they never expected it. But truthfully, when you're drinking, it can happen to anyone who's drinking, and it cost me, it had consequences at work, like I got demoted, I lost slots for schools. It just wasn't worth it.
I've lost my car that I loved. I've lost the respect of my coworkers and of my friends and my family. I've lost friendships. I've had friends who didn't like the path that I was taking and wanted me to slow down or quit entirely. And I blew them off because I would rather be drinking.
So I had lost both of my parents to drug and alcohol abuse. My father, he was an alcoholic, and in the end, that addiction took over and it killed him. The irony in it, honestly, of just getting them both taken away by car accidents, and to know that both of them were taken away because of some alcohol and drug abuse. Him on his own terms, that was his own fault. He knew better. But her, she was an innocent driver, wrong place, wrong time.